Hello, so here we are at Spa-Francorchamps, and well, for this one I'm going to show qualifying and the race. Well, edited highlights of both. So I've done practice, all three practice sessions. They didn't go as smoothly as I'd like, but I did manage to get purple in all of the practice programs. But I have had to start research and development into durability again. The MGUH is wearing quite quickly, so it's a minor upgrade that will be ready for the next race at Monza. Because it's a durability upgrade, it will be fine. You know, there's no risk of it not working. So, whoops, that is it there. MGUH wear 2. So the MGUH will have 70% wear resistance. That is a 70% reduction in the standard wear rate, because of course with the internal combustion engine it's actually at 100%, so you would think, oh, does that mean it doesn't any damage at all? No, it means that the wear rate has been halved, so it does still wear out, but not as badly, nothing like as badly as it would if it was left at standard. That said, if I wasn't so hard on the engine and hard on the gearbox, I wouldn't need to do anywhere near this much on the durability. But yes, I am. And that, combined with how fragile the Honda engine is, means, yeah, I needed to do it. So my resource points have gone down. They are currently at 986. So I mean, only another 14 and I can do the chassis factory efficiency up to 2, or I can continue saving, get 1500 and have the wind tunnel efficiency 3 done, and then I can actually start buying and developing upgrades to the aerodynamics. Although I do think I'm going to have to do quality control improvements here and in the chassis as well. We'll see how that goes anyway. Let's see what I get from this race. I mean, at best I'm going to end up with 1186. That's at best. So I'm definitely not going to be able to do the aerodynamics here. I may well end up putting it in the chassis so that both the aerodynamics and chassis only have one more to do. Now, as far as the engine and gearbox go, things are not looking good. Well, as you can see, the expected lifespan of engine set 5 is 28 laps, so it will get me through qualifying. But well, the internal combustion engine is at 83. That's very high for where I am, but there's a good reason for that, which I'll come to in a minute. The MGUK is at 50. Yeah, that's not terrible. The MGUH is awful. It's up at 90, and that was what made me decide, right, I've got to put the durability upgrade on that. The energy store is at 65, turbocharger is at 66, control electronics very low still, 29. Now the reason why the MGUH and the internal combustion engine are so high, say 90 and 83, is this. The gearbox wear is now at 82%, and during qualifying 1 I lost 5th gear for a couple of laps. Not qualifying 1, practice 1. And then during practice 3 I had a new problem which I'd not seen before, where the gear selection just wasn't working, and I was revving the bollocks out of the engine, and of course that was increasing the heat and increasing the wear on the internal combustion engine massively, hence why the wear is now so high at 83 on the ICE and 90 on the MGUH. So yeah, I put a lot of wear on those, but I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna keep this gearbox for qualifying, but I will change it for the race. So that means that no matter where I finish in qualifying, I will get a 5-place grid penalty. I will also take a new engine, but I won't take an extra one. I will use engine set either 3 or 4, so I won't take any penalties there. But yeah, I will get a gearbox penalty. So not ideal, but it could be a lot worse. So anyway, well, let's go to qualifying 1 then.
Qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted.
Certainly ain't. This is not an easy track at all. So, right.
All set.
Off we
Everyone
go.
clear? Car to track.
Now normally I only do 1 run in qualifying, each qualifying session. Hopefully I will be able to get away with it. So my engine is in a pretty bad way, but the gearbox is even worse, and the gearbox is the thing I'm most worried about. So we'll do a lean outlap.
Okay, Jeff here. You're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy. We risk losing it.
I don't want to catch up to this cunt who's up ahead too quickly. Also would help if I actually was looking at what I was doing. Now I have to say, Belgium, the Belgian Grand Prix, the Spa circuit is my favourite circuit of the year to watch. It's not my favourite to race on, although that doesn't mean I don't like racing here. It's a great circuit to race on. It's just not my favourite. My favourite is Canada. And it is actually quite challenging. So yeah, it is not straightforward. It may be fast, and I do really like the fast circuits, but yeah, it's not easy. Go up to mix 2, and then once we, if I had a decent engine, I would be able to stay in mix 2 and be able to qualify, you know, using that fuel mix. But because my engine is fucked up, I need to squeeze as much power from it as I can. I'm hoping the fact that I hope I only need to do 3 time laps will mean I'm not putting any wear on the gearbox, not very much, so that then I don't have to, you know, I don't risk losing a gear or losing the shifts. Should be okay, in theory. I do have to say, my highlight of the Belgian Grand Prix is not Eau Rouge, which everybody bangs on about. although I've grown out of the rather juvenile point of view of, you know, watching motor racing for the crashes, in fact I hate it when people say that they watch, you know, motorsport for the crashes. But I do think that whoever it was who came up with the idea of putting the starting grid less than 400 yards away from the La Source hairpin, I'd like to shake their hand. What a fucking start. Oh, fuck that. So Massa gets the fastest lap at the moment. Oh. Okay, I'm faster.
That was the fastest lap.
But not by anything like as much as I hoped. Now this return to the garage thing, I'll just explain it. It doesn't mean that you just bing instantly return to the garage. It does mean you do an in-lap, which is computer controlled, and so you do get the tyre wear, the engine wear, the gearbox wear, and you lose the time from doing the in-lap. You just don't drive it. So where am I? Well, I'm currently second. Alonso is in ninth. Alonso has been doing.
Lap so far is a 1:53.0.
Alonso has been doing absolutely terribly at this circuit. I'll be amazed if he gets out of Q1. Well, I'm ahead of Vettel by a healthy margin actually, and okay, I'm behind Hamilton, but I'm pretty sure I've done enough to get through. And I was right. So second in Q1. But again, the Force Indias, they are just so fast over a single lap, ahead of both Red Bulls. Both Force Indias were ahead of Bottas in the Mercedes. I mean, okay, Bottas was using super soft tyres, not ultra soft. And yeah, Alonso was fucking nowhere. So he will qualify or start 17th unless there are driver penalties. So the five who are out then are Wehrlein, Ericsson, Palmer, Alonso, Magnussen, pretty much the usual suspects. Occasionally Magnussen will go through and Stroll will be the one who goes out, but yeah, in a circuit like this where the engine power is the most important thing, yeah, the Williams will scrape through, but that's also why the two Force Indias have done really well. Expect them to score decent points. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Force India could challenge for podiums in this race, especially if one of the Ferraris has a problem. Anyway, let's go on to Q2.
Right, little bit of a problem at the moment. We're working on it now, so don't worry. We're going to get you out there as soon as possible.
This has been happening a hell of a lot lately. It is rather irritating, so I'll skip the repair time. Hopefully with 4 minutes, everyone who is out on track, which is going to be just about every cunt there is, hopefully a lot of them will be coming in. I can't even see a fucking decent gap. Maybe between Grosjean and Vettel, in which case now's the time to go to track.
Checks complete. We're ready.
I've still got plenty of time to set a lap, but as I say, usually one run is enough. Yeah, looks like I was one of only 2 cars still in the garage. So Raikkonen then is currently...
You're pushing too hard. It's causing your gearbox to take increased wear.
Fucking hell, I'm at qualifying. What the fuck do you expect me to do? I mean, alright, yeah, it's the outlap, but, you know, I can't go too slowly, otherwise I'll be done for blocking other drivers. So, you know, I'm in mix 1. This is basically as slow as I can get away with. And look, there's a car that is very fucking close behind me. So I can't fart ass them out. The only other problem with the Belgian Grand Prix is that because it's a long lap, I think it's one of the longest, if not the longest in Formula 1, there aren't very many laps. In case you don't know, the lap count is decided by, it's as near to 200 miles without going over, so obviously as I'm doing 50% race distance, I don't want that cunt overtaking me. Yeah, because I'm doing 50% race distance, is as near as, damn it, 500 miles, 100 miles. 500, what a fucking dick. Here we go. I don't know who that is behind me, but... So anyway, yes, so because it's the longest lap of the fucking bollocks that up, I've got to use a flashback. Well, I've got to, but I fucking hate crashing out on Eau Rouge. I do not like Eau Rouge, I don't like driving it. It's just so fucking difficult, I find. I've made a right fuck up of that.
You're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy. We risk losing it.
I mean, qualifying. You know, take it easy in qualifying. Fuck off, you prick. If I could, I'd sack this fucking pit engineer of mine. Anyway, I'll make this fucking point if it kills me. Because, yeah, the single lap of Belgium is so long, it means there aren't very many laps before you've covered the 200 miles. But also, because it is so fast, you know, you're going full throttle for a fucking healthy amount of the lap. It means the race is actually quite short. I think that was proof that I'm not going as fast as I could, because that first corner going into this fast section, I normally struggle if I take it full throttle. Here, fucking made it no problem. So I'm in fourth.
You've moved up to P4.
I think I'll go quicker, so although I might regret it, I'm going to do a second lap, especially as it now looks like I've got a clear track. So let's give it another go. I need to be able to take Eau Rouge flat, which I didn't, but I still did better there than previously. Time is down. Now in season 1, despite the fact that I was up against 20 AI setting, I didn't win this, I came second, but that was because I took all new engine components and a new gearbox, so I started plumb last. But I finished second. This lap is fucking shit. I'm like, well, I'm over a second down now. There's no point me fucking trying. I've just got to fucking hope that this is enough. Of course, I can't change my setup now. I might be able to change the wing, but it's on 2-2 anyway, which is what I wanted.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 52.9.
152.9 isn't a bad lap time. In fact, okay, I'm only fourth, but I'm only 6/10 behind him, the pole time. And of course this means I am going to be starting the race on ultra softs, and they don't last long at all. I get 9 laps at best from them, and I've done 2 already. Okay, well, hopefully I'll get through, and we'll go on to qualifying 3. Yeah, I did make it. I'm really surprised by these results, because Ocon in the Force India is one of the 5 to drop out, and Perez only scraped through by 0.02 of a second. So the 5 out now are Kvyat, Hulkenberg, Sainz, Stroll and Ocon. I'm amazed Stroll finished as high up there as 12th. So yeah, Ricciardo I think has pulled off quite a stroke of genius here, because he will be starting on super softs, not ultra softs. I think he'll get quite some benefit out of that. Alright, on to Q3. Again, straight out.
Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Try and get a clear track. Yep, just ahead of whoever that cut behind me is. It's a Ferrari of some kind. I'm leaving a bit of a smoke trail. So I better actually do this out lap in mix 2. Because mix 1 I think I'll be going too slow and help past me.
It's causing your gearbox to take increased wear.
I know! I'm going to change the gearbox after this fucking session. So, well, one thing's for sure, I'm not going to do a lap that's good enough to take pole. Even if I do, I'd still be starting in 6th. So I guess it's damage limitation. And they wanted me to qualify in 14th. Yeah, so I've already excelled and surpassed the expected position. But our McLaren always set really low targets. I've never had any trouble doing better than they've asked of me. Okay, there we go. So this is to see if I can get pole position, which I doubt, but this is not a circuit that McLaren excels at. Mind you, I did well through Eau Rouge there, or at least well for me. Oh, bit of a moment there, but I got away with it. Went far too wide there. Again, I seem to have got away with it. Oh, I went too wide. This doesn't feel too bad, this lap. 152.1, I'll take that. I think that is about as good as I can hope for. I don't know if it's going to be enough though. Well, I'm in pole. I'm just 1/1000th of a second shy of 3/10 ahead of Vettel.
So far is a 1:52.1.
Everyone's either in the garage or on their in lap. They'll all be getting ready to have a second run. I will not be making a second run though. That is my one and only run. I want to save tyres for the race. So I've got purple in sectors 1 and 2. In fact, I'm the only one to go quicker than 32 seconds in sector 1. That's not bad. I'm somewhat slow through sector 3 though. Yeah, Max Verstappen is the highest placed person who went slower than me in sector 3. So everybody from 2nd to 7th went faster. Okay, well that's my run. We'll accelerate the time and see how it pans out. As you can see, everyone's out again, and now they're all on the flying lap.
As we wind down from the excitement of
But I got it.
qualifying, here's a look at your top three. A McLaren, Vettel and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
So I qualified on pole, but I won't be starting there. Vettel will be starting on pole with Hamilton on the front row, because I'm going to be taking penalties for the new gearbox that I'm about to fit. So we'll see how many resource points I get. Okay, 105. So I have 1,111. All the ones. That's not altogether surprising. Okay. See where they want me to finish in the race.
Hi, Zemma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
10th. Normally it's 11th, so they've raised their expectation. Nevertheless, they're still happy for me to lose 9 places from my starting position, or my qualifying position, because I'm not going to be starting there. Right. Well, yeah, no penalties for using changing the engine parts, because they are from block 4. So I'll have all new parts, so no wear at all. But this is where I do take a penalty. Yeah, well, I've got no option. My gearbox is fucked. So that means I will be starting in 6th place now. Anyway, there we go. Well, the race will be coming up, but we'll have all the build up first. So yeah, for me it'll be a little while. For you, it's coming up right now. Right, so well, here we are then with the build up to the Belgian Grand Prix, as you can see from all the swarming hive of activity that's going on around me. So first things first, I want to check this. So I've done 11 invitationals. I need to do another 9. I just have this feeling there's going to be another invitational coming along at the end of this race. I don't really like doing the invitational events, but they help with the upgrade speed, so I give them a go. Alright, next thing, I'm going to get the factory efficiency 2. So now I only have 1 in each to do. So 1250 here, so I need another 2,750, and then they will both be ready. Then the minors upgrades will all cost 700, the majors will cost 1,050, and the ultimates I think will be 1,400. So yeah, it is certainly worth persevering, even though I do constantly feel like I want to, you know, actually get some upgrades fitted to the car. Of course I do have one coming at the end of this race, but it's only a fucking durability one, so yeah. So yes, just double check the new engine is there, new big gearbox is fitted along with the fucking penalty that goes with it. So here we go then, it's time for the Belgian Grand Prix.
A tough race in store then for our drivers today, so tell me, Anthony Davidson, what will you be looking out for as the cars make their way down into turn 1?
Well, first of all, let's hope that everyone's well behaved and we can have a nice incident-free start. That initial release is going to be the most interesting thing, and the clean side of the grid will be better rubbered in, so keep an eye out for cars over there potentially making their way through.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Bottas, Sergio Perez, and a McLaren, Verstappen, Grosjean, Massa, and Esteban Ocon, Stroll, Sainz, Nico Hülkenberg, and Kvyat, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso and Jolyon Palmer, Ericsson and Pascal Wehrlein completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, remember to brake early for turn 1, as the pack's going to bunch up. There's plenty of runoff if things get too close.
So it looks like Ricciardo took some hefty penalties as well. He's gone way down, starting 16th. Right, well, I'm not going to be saving fuel on this race, so right, we'll take that up to 24 and a bit, 24 and a half. Well, it looks like 2 stops is it. 3 stops, that's another 16 seconds, so yeah, I'm definitely not 3 stopping. See if no point extending that one or that one, so it looks like I'm going to keep the strategy as they've given it. Don't really want to do 2 stops at Spa, but I don't think I'm going to make the soft tyres last 18 laps. So, okay, ultras and supers then for the entire race. The first stop is as early as lap 4. Okay, now. So, 22 laps then of the Spa circuit then. And I'm starting in 6th as we all bunch up for the source. This could be interesting. Here we go. In the lead. Revs ready. Here we go. Off the line, straight up in the rich mix. I'm going to take a wide line. Didn't get away with it really. Not gained any positions. Perez slow, horribly offline through Eau Rouge, sort of got away with it, but now I'm being left behind. Can I take anyone there? No. Fucking hell. Everyone's all bunched up. How about around here? No. Maybe at turn 8. No. Looks like Hamilton and Bottas are really going at each other there. Oh, really fucking ploughed in the back of Bottas there. Because I went wide and I lost loads of yeah, whatever. I've dropped right back anyway. Right, well now this is where they will leave me for dead, because this really fast section I don't have the straight line speed. This is a good passing place. Can I squeeze in front of Bottas? Yes. I think I took a bit of a whack. Got away with it.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Approaching the pit window already. Oh, just hit Hamilton. Fucking can't stay on the cunt anyway. Looks like we're going to pass him on the straight here. We are literally wheel to wheel. I've got a lift, but so did he. So we are now up in the 3rd. We keep gaining on Vettel. Not quite fast enough to overtake him at the entry to the chicane. the entry into the, I think that's turn 7. And fuck this. And I've got Hamilton right up my fucking chuff. I'm going to have to come out of Rich Mix soon. Vettel here, yes I can. Really see the ultimate engine upgrade I've got to win the business there. Never even thought I could take a Ferrari on the straight. Right, I've got to go down the standard routes.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Go through our routes before I check what that alternate strategy is. And through the kink here. No kink.
Understood, copy that.
Oh, I went way too wide there. A bit of a gap to Vettel though. Hope that these front runners are all going to two-stop like me and none of them are going to try one-stopping, because I clearly do not have the pace to make up for an extra fuel stop, pit stop. Oh, that was close. I've got the move done. And
window has opened.
Raikkonen's gone in, I think. Yeah, Raikkonen's pitted. So he's two-stopping. So is Hamilton. So that means that Vettel and Bottas will come in this lap when I do. This could work out quite nicely. Got a bit of a gap now between me and Vettel in second. 4.4 seconds. It's a second a lap. Thought I really should have gone on to mix 3 and tried to extend.
You need to pit in this lap.
No, should have gone on the mix 3 and tried to get a really fast lap in. Try and make sure that I can come out of the pits ahead of Raikkonen. I don't know if I'm going to. This pit entry is fucking dodgy. So yeah, Vettel and Bottas both coming in. I need a good stop.
Go, go, go.
That wasn't great, but it was good enough.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Ocon is very close to me, but I've come out ahead of him. It looks like Raikkonen has been massively held up because Ocon and Hulkenberg behind me now. And Ocon is very fucking close. There's a big old gap between him and Hulkenberg, but nevertheless Hulkenberg is there in third. But he's just been passed by Sainz in the Toro Rosso. Oh yeah, quick message to Liberty Media, who are in charge of Formula 1. That driver's introduction at the start of the US Grand Prix, don't fucking do that again. What a load of fucking bollocks that was. And you can tell that the overwhelming majority of the drivers thought so as well. Ocon's still not pitting. He must be going for a one stop. Well, if he is, I mean, he really does have a great chance of podium finish here. Might completely fuck up over Rouge there. I mean, I may be pulling away from him, but like everybody else, or all of the other front runners anyway, I've still got one more pit stop to do. In fact, I think Alonso has not pitted yet, so he might be one stop now. Okay, yeah, I just realised like the sights are on the soft compound, so yes, of course they're one stopping. And they plan to go long on their first stint.
The gap to the car behind is 7.9 seconds.
Yeah, surprised. Having a Force India in second, holding up the two Mercedes and the two Ferraris, is really going to help. They've got to get past Sainz before they can even start to catch up with Ocon. So this is really helping me. And of course that will really help in the Constructors' Championship. It's still a fair old way to go. I don't think I can, you know, say that this is how the top three will look, especially as Raikkonen has got past Sainz now. Of course, he's got to catch up first, let alone pass. It's certainly fast, and he may not be able to sustain it for very long, but once he changes those tyres, he's going to be fucking fast again. So, yeah, there's still every possibility of a Force India on a podium. Not pulling away as much as I thought, or Alonso is doing really well. Occon's only just gone in the bus stop chicane, but it looks like he has Raikkonen right behind him, so it hasn't taken Raikkonen long to catch him, but he hasn't passed him, lost the keys.
Strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
I'll check in a minute. I highly doubt it will be worth changing.
Okay, copy that.
No. If they say come in, I'll just ignore it. I'll wait till lap 13. I'm not coming in on lap 10.
Your pit window is now open.
The window is, but I'm not coming in on this lap. then have to make these set that I'll be going on to last 12 laps or 11 laps. Which is half the fucking race. I've still not got past Ocon. And I've just noticed Raikkonen has only it's got on the softs, he's only stopping once. Mind you, he's stopped very early for someone who's only once stopping. He's going to have to do well to make those softs last for as long as he intends.
Remember to pit this lap.
Fuck it, I will pit this lap then. Raikkonen has still not got past that one, so I might get away with it. Take advantage of him being held up. If I carry on for another 3 laps, Raikkonen may get past and bring that gap down. Good stop, 2.2. Okay, Ocon and Raikkonen have just entered bus stop chicane.
Into speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Okay, up to mix 2. That is me done with pit stops, or at least all scheduled pit stops. I've got to make these tyres last 11 laps, half the race distance on super softs. The way I drive, that's going to take some doing. I've still not got past Ocon, and it looked like there were 3 cars very close to each other there. So Ocon is definitely holding people up, which suits me just fine. Vettel's got past Raikkonen now. So 13 seconds ahead. And this is a fucking speed circuit. I shouldn't be this far ahead. Well, I'm just absolutely taking advantage of everyone being held up by the Force India. So it is fucking fast on a single lap, but it can't sustain it. It's very heavy on its, it's very hard on its tyres. So qualify well. If you look in the research and development tree there, the upgrade tree, you will see that Force India are second only to Mercedes in terms of engine power, and they are very, very close to Mercedes.
Our gap behind is 16.0 seconds.
And they are way ahead of Ferrari in third. But then you look at the other areas and they're way behind.
of the race. Keep this up.
So Ocon deserves to finish second. He's got this far. And, you know, he's been holding off Vettel and Raikkonen and co all this time. So the problem is, well, I think anyway, Ocon has to pit at some point. Bell's got past him. Fucking what? Who's crawling along? Magnussen really fucking drove into me. Guessing Magnussen had puncture. Well, it was nice while it lasted, but it looks like Ocon is now going to start dropping down the field.
This lap of the race so far. Some information on signs. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Well, he was in third for a while, but yeah, he stayed there for very long.
Alonso has just pitted.
Alonso finally pits. Absolutely plummet down the order again. Here look at how far around the lap I am before he actually reached the pit lane. Oh, Christ. Now 30 seconds ahead of the Ferraris. 6 laps to go. Even if my tyres are completely fucking knackered, I cannot believe that Ferrari can make up that sort of gap. Doesn't seem to make much difference though, I'm still doing okay. Laps to go. Seriously be 44 seconds ahead of Ferrari sort of Vettel. O'Connor's taken Raikkonen. He's back in the back on the podium. Maybe that's the problem. They're all fighting among themselves, so they're dropping back. So I've just got clear track ahead of me. I haven't even got back markers, and I can see a couple who've just gone past the source, but I don't know if I'm going to catch them. I mean, that would be great if Ocon can get that podium place, unless they were forced India on the podium. back marker I'm approaching.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Right, that's right. But, I got 2 laps plus this one I'm on. And I'm saving fuel. My available fuel keeps going up. I'm up to 2.55 or plus 2.54, which
Okay,
is
the gap behind is 44.8 seconds.
which is more additional fuel than I had at the start of the fucking race. Oh, fucking Riker has passed the... I don't know when that happened, but I've only just seen it. But it looks like that's what's happening with that lot then. They're just tripping over each other, passing each other all over the place, so they're so involved in their own battle, they've got no way of...
Some information on
catching up with
They
me.
have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
You fuck, so that's what's happened. Off comes the car. So that's definitely him out of the running of podium position then. Now Ericsson is fucking up my race here. And I've got a warning for colliding with him. See Alonso is way down the order. He's not the next car to lap, but the one after that, so he's down in 17th. And you, I don't think I will be lapping him. Well, I can't be going massively fast because I've only lapped up to 19th. So yeah, it must be that the second, third, fourth and whatever,
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
we're all, say, falling over ourselves, trying to,
Alright then, some information on Berline. They're retiring from the race.
oh, that's going to have a big impact on things, isn't it?
Caution, caution.
There's another fucking yellow flag, it's Alonso. Well, he was so fucking far down the order anyway. There he is. Well, after he scored points in
Fernando
Hungary,
is out
it's,
of the running. He stopped the car.
yes, after points in Hungary, it's back to business as usual for him. Right,
This is
final
your
lap.
final lap of the race. gap behind us is 44.8 seconds.
My worst attempt at overreach for quite a while. 44 seconds ahead. So he has been catching me, but barely enough for it to even register. We spent so long fighting off Ocon and Raikkonen and possibly others. I was able to just pull away. That was it. So there was a bit of a contest for the first, say, 4 or 5 laps, but after that, no. Go then up to the checkered flag, and it's another race win for McLaren Honda.
Superb driving. That's the race win.
But it is my first Belgian Grand Prix win for McLaren Honda.
Brilliant stuff from McLaren today. What a superb victory. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature.
Fuck all to do with track
So
temperature.
the better your race tends to go.
I've already said
That's exactly
why.
what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. A strong race then for our championship leader. That's extended their advantage at the top of the standings. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I think I'm going to give it to Daniel Ricciardo. He's come through the field so well today, you know. Well deserved.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. After all that
it looks like, yes, we have passed
thanks for joining us, and goodbye until
Mercedes,
the next race.
thanks to them finishing 4th and 5th. So, yeah, the usual suspects then in the top 5. So Ocon, well, he got 8 points. It's not terrible, especially as Perez also got points. So it's a double points finish for Force India. Again, dreadful race for Red Bull. Ricciardo scores 2 points for finishing 9th, and Verstappen is out of the points. He finished 14th. He had a fucking awful race. So Alonso finished 2nd from last, the 2nd of 2 DNFs. And thanks to Magnussen's puncture, he ended up finishing behind the Sauber of Ericsson. So, alright, let's have a look at the standings then. So, yeah, 83 points ahead of Vettel. I think we safely say I've got this Drivers' Championship in the bag. This is the important one though, this is the one I want to win, the Constructors. So I'm now in second. I don't know how long that's going to last. I need Mercedes to have some more disastrous races like this. I can't see me catching Ferrari though, because they're just constantly second and third behind me. So of course they have 2 points finishes, I only get the 1, so they just extend their lead. And then Red Bull and Force India are only 19 behind Red Bull. It is conceivable that Red Bull could end up finishing 5th. Because if this was an actual Formula 1 season, not the game, Red Bull would now be saying that they're going to quit Formula 1. Which they do every fucking year. One of the reasons why I fucking hate them. Alright, let's see then what that does to the old resource points. So I got 124, not bad, considering I was expecting 100. And then my bonuses. So up to 295. $14-3. And then, yeah. Well, there you go. So that is the Belgian Grand Prix then. I'll be back with, well, not the next one, because the next one is Monza. And, yeah, I've already done a Monza video. So, what's the one after that? I think it's fucking Singapore, isn't it? I hate Singapore, but, well, I may well do a video then of the Singapore race. So, yeah, back with that one. Oh. Not bad points, I suppose. And no invitational race. I thought there was going to be one. Right. Well, I can't do anything in R&D. That will be ready for Monza. How did the gearbox took 16% for that in that race? How did the engine stand up? 7. That's not bad. 4 on MGUK. MGUH is 8. But yeah, the wear rate will be improved after this. Energy store at 6. Turbocharge at 6. Control of electronics at 4. Alright, well that is definitely it then. So yeah, I will be back then with I will do a Singapore Grand Prix. So yeah, that's what's coming next. I bet you can't wait.